Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel, I'll be learning how I made this beautiful kimono jacket. So if this is what you like, continue watching and please don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Thank you. So I'll be using about 2 yards of Ankara fabric and I have a yard of pink crepe here, but I'll advise you go for 2 yards of crepe because this a yard of crepe would not cover for me, so I had to combine with black. So I'd already cut out my width and length already. So for my width, I'll be working with 16 inches and for my length, I'll be working with 45 inches. So while cutting your width and length out, you minus 5 inches from both the width and the length. After minusing 5 inches from the width, what I'll have is 11 inches left. Then for the length, I'll have 40 inches left. What I'm doing here now is to cut out excesses, to trim out excesses, so I have my actual width and length correct. So if you can determine how big you want your width to be, so if you want yours to be 20, you want to use 20 inches, you could go ahead to do that. So the next thing I'll be doing now is to come down by 1.5 inches from my shoulder slant. Then I'll mark my neck width of 3 inches and slant it down. Okay, let me bring this close so we could get a better view. So like I said, we'll go down by 1.5 inches and we'll mark our neck width of 3 inches and then we slant. So I will just try to like align, ensure the both front and the back are well aligned so I don't make mistake. So after that, I'll be coming down from my back neck by 1 inch. Then I'll go ahead to slant. You could use your pattern ruler to slant. So for the front width, I'll be coming down by 9 inches. So you could actually use your bust point here. So the next thing I'll do is to slant to the shoulder, and I will not cut out. What I'm doing here, I'm marking half inches out. So I'm not just going to like split it equally. I'll just like mark half inches out. So the next thing I'll do is to cut out, which is what I'm doing right now. So after cutting the back neck, I will separate the back and go ahead and cut out the front neckline singularly. And don't forget, for the front, I marked half inches in for the center front. So this is what our front look like. So the next thing we'll be doing is to join the shoulder. So after placing it well, I'll pick up my back fabric and join it to the front and go to my sewing machine to sew on the shoulder by half inches. So this is what we have after joining both shoulders together. So the next thing we want to do is to measure round for the side for both front and the back, and I will measure down also, but here I did not really measure it down. So what we measure will serve as a guide for our band, like the extra pink, the pink part here, this part of it. So what I have here is 5.5 inches. So what my actual is going to be 5 inches, why half inches for joining. I have for both the front and the back. Like I said, for my back, I'll be using black for my back, and for the front, I'll be using pink. And reason being that the pink was not able to cover for everything. So before you do this part, I will advise you sew the down part first before this other part. So I did a mistake, so don't follow what I did here. So you, after measuring, you go ahead first to measure the down part, then you sew the down part, then after joining the down part is when you can now sew this side. So for me right now, I'm done joining the sides. So what I will now do is to measure the down part, but like I said, don't forget, I know that I'm repeating this, but don't forget to measure the down part first and join the down part first before sewing the sides. So for me now, I've measured my down part and I will go ahead to go and iron this thing. So I'll be using, don't you use a gum stain to make it firm if you're using a crepe fabric. The actual style I saw, they used ashoke. So if you're using ashoke, I don't think there'll be any need for gumming it because ashoke on its own is already thick. So this is my down part. So because of like I did a mistake, I will just want to fold the hem before joining it. So I'll just go to my sewing machine now, trim out every excesses I have at the down part and sew to it. So this is me trying to measure the back. So this is what we have after joining both sides, our pink fabric to both sides. So at this point, our this thing is almost taking shape. So what I'm doing here is to measure the inner part. So whatever measurement we have is what will serve as a guide to cut out the length. So for you use it to cut out the length, and for the width you could cut about 3 inches. But for me, I cut about 2 inches because I was managing fabric. So after cutting out, next thing you want to do, you could see how I'm folding it like that. The only reason why I'm doing that is because of the mistake I did. So then you go ahead to sew, and the next thing we have now is the pocket. So I cut my pocket 7 inches for the length, and for the width 4 inches. So for me, I will not be sewing pockets to this. I just wanted to show you how to go about for the pocket. So after you cut out the pocket and you come it, you just sew it to it. So and your jacket is ready. So please don't forget to like, subscribe. Thank you.